What if I told you that something as simple as a berry, yes, a berry, could help lower your blood sugar, protect your heart, ease joint pain, sharpen your memory, and even calm your digestion, all at the same time? Sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it? But the truth is, nature packed a surprising amount of healing power into these tiny fruits. And today we're going to talk about the berries that can quietly and gently help solve some of the most common health struggles American seniors face every day. If you're over 60, chances are you've felt at least a few of these: rising cholesterol, stiffer joints, creeping blood sugar, digestive issues, or that frustrating forgetfulness that seems to come out of nowhere. These are more than just aging. They're signals from the body that it needs support. The good news is, you don't need a cabinet full of pills to start feeling better. Sometimes healing begins with the simple things, like the berries already growing in your backyard, or sitting quietly on a shelf at your grocery store. In this video, I'll guide you through the best berries for senior health, each one chosen for a different concern, whether it's inflammation, blood sugar control, memory, immunity, or heart health. And as always, we're keeping it simple, natural, and backed by science. So stay with me, and let's explore how a few sweet, everyday berries can help you feel stronger, lighter, and more in control of your health. One bite at a time. If this kind of simple, natural health advice speaks to you, take a moment to give this video a like. It not only supports this channel, it also helps more folks like you find the information they've been quietly searching for. Now let's start with a berry you probably already know and maybe even enjoy from time to time: blueberries. But what you might not know is that these little blue gems are one of the best natural allies we have for protecting our memory and keeping the brain sharp as we age. You see, after the age of 60, it's normal to notice small changes. Maybe names don't come to mind as quickly, or you walk into a room and forget why. These little lapses can be frustrating, and over time, they can start to worry us. But here's the good news. Blueberries contain compounds called anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that help protect the brain from aging. In fact, several studies have shown that regular consumption of blueberries can actually improve short-term memory, enhance focus, and even slow down age-related cognitive decline. They do this by reducing inflammation in the brain and improving communication between brain cells, which tends to slow down over time. And it doesn't take much. Even half a cup a day added to your morning oatmeal or blended into a smoothie can make a real difference over time. Fresh or frozen, both work just fine. So if you've ever felt like your memory isn't quite what it used to be, adding blueberries to your routine might be one of the simplest and sweetest ways to support your brain. Have you tried them lately? If not, this might be a good week to start. Now let's talk about a bright red berry that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine, but is finally getting the attention it deserves here in the West. I'm talking about goji berries. If you've been feeling a bit run down lately, catching colds more easily, or waking up tired even after a full night's sleep, you're not alone. As we age, the immune system naturally slows down, and energy levels can drop, even without any major illness. But here's where goji berries come in. These small, slightly sweet berries are packed with antioxidants, especially vitamin C and beta-carotene, which helps strengthen the immune system and support your body's natural defenses. That means fewer sniffles, fewer infections, and a better chance of staying strong, especially during cold and flu season. Goji berries are also known to support adrenal function, which can make a big difference if your energy levels have been feeling flat. And because they're rich in compounds that protect the eyes and skin, they give a little bonus support where aging tends to show first. You can enjoy them dried like raisins, steeped in tea, or tossed into oatmeal or yogurt. Just a small handful a day is enough to provide noticeable support. And the best part? They're gentle on the body. No spikes, no crashes, just slow, steady support for your immune system and energy reserves. Have you ever tried goji berries before? If not, they're easy to find in most health sections or online, and they might be just what your body's been asking for. If this kind of natural, down-to-earth advice speaks to you, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. It's a gentle way to stay connected to tips that truly support your body as it ages. Let's take a look at a berry that's especially helpful if you're keeping an eye on your blood sugar, and that's the raspberry. For many older adults, managing blood sugar becomes a daily concern, even for those who haven't been diagnosed with diabetes. Maybe you've noticed those afternoon crashes, where you feel tired, shaky, or suddenly craving something sweet. That's often a sign of rising insulin resistance, when the body isn't handling sugar as efficiently as it used to. Here's where raspberries can lend a hand. These soft, tangy berries are rich in fiber and polyphenols, which help slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. That means fewer blood sugar spikes, more stable energy, and less strain on your pancreas. In fact, studies have shown that raspberries can improve insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your cells to use glucose properly. And let's not forget, raspberries are low in natural sugar themselves, so you can enjoy them without guilt. They're also full of antioxidants that fight inflammation, which is a hidden driver behind many metabolic issues. Try adding a handful to your breakfast, or blending them into a smoothie. Fresh or frozen, they work beautifully. If you're someone who's been feeling the ups and downs of blood sugar swings, raspberries might be a sweet and simple way to bring more balance into your day. Let's talk about the organ that works quietly behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly: your liver. And there's one special berry that supports it beautifully: the mulberry. You may not see mulberries in every grocery store, but they're surprisingly easy to grow in many American backyards, and their benefits are worth the effort. As we age, the liver tends to get a little sluggish, especially if it's been working overtime to process medications, sugar, or excess fat. Some folks even develop fatty liver, often without knowing it. This can lead to fatigue, weight gain around the belly, and even more serious problems down the line. Mulberries are rich in compounds that help break down fat inside the liver and improve how your body handles metabolism overall. They also support better insulin function, which ties back to everything we talked about with blood sugar and energy. Another benefit? Mulberries contain resveratrol, a compound also found in red wine, that helps reduce inflammation and protect liver cells from damage. You can enjoy mulberries fresh if you find them at a farmer's market or dried like raisins. They make a lovely snack or can be sprinkled into oatmeal or salads. If your body's been feeling a bit heavier, more sluggish, or if your doctor has ever mentioned liver concerns, mulberries might be a gentle and natural way to give your liver some well-deserved support. Our livers do so much for us behind the scenes. They deserve a little support in return. If this insight helped you think differently about your liver health, give this video a like. It really makes a difference. Now, while your liver works quietly behind the scenes, there's another part of the body that lets you know, quite clearly, when it needs support: your eyes. And that brings us to the next berry on our list, the boysenberry. Now, it's no secret that vision tends to decline with age, whether it's struggling to read small print, driving at night, or dealing with conditions like macular degeneration or dry eyes. But the good news is, certain nutrients can actually help protect the eyes from age-related wear and tear. Boysenberries are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two compounds that help shield the retina from oxidative stress and filter out harmful blue light. These are the same nutrients found in many eye health supplements, but here, you're getting them straight from nature. They also provide a healthy dose of vitamin C and anthocyanins, which support the small blood vessels in the eyes and reduce inflammation that can contribute to vision problems over time. And the best part? They're delicious, with a flavor somewhere between a blackberry and a raspberry. Try them in smoothies, sprinkled on cereal, or simply eaten fresh. If you've been squinting a little more than usual or just want to keep your vision strong as the years go by, boysenberries are a sweet and simple way to nourish your eyes from the inside out. Let's talk about something many older adults deal with, but often don't bring up right away: digestive troubles. Things like bloating, irregularity, or just that heavy, uncomfortable feeling after meals. It's more common than you'd think, especially as the digestive system naturally slows down with age. But there's one berry that's wonderfully helpful in this area: the blackberry. Blackberries are one of the best natural sources of dietary fiber, especially the kind that gently supports regular bowel movements without harsh side effects. Just 1 cup of fresh blackberries contains about 8 grams of fiber. That's nearly a third of what most older adults need in a day. But it's not just about staying regular. That fiber also acts like a soft brush through the digestive tract, helping clean out waste, feed healthy gut bacteria, and support a smoother, more comfortable digestion process overall. Blackberries are also rich in polyphenols, which help calm inflammation in the gut, something that can worsen with age and contribute to issues like gas, cramping, or indigestion. They're easy to add into breakfast, tossed on top of yogurt or oatmeal, or simply enjoyed on their own. And if you grow them yourself, you already know how rewarding a handful of fresh blackberries can feel. So if your digestion hasn't felt quite right lately, or if you're looking for a natural way to stay regular, blackberries might be a delicious step in the right direction. I'd truly love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried any of these berries before, or do you have a personal favorite for gut health? Drop your story in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else feel less alone in their journey. Next up is a bold little berry that's not as famous as blueberries or strawberries, but deserves a place in every senior's diet. I'm talking about chokeberries, also known as aronia berries. These small, deep purple berries are one of nature's most powerful tools for supporting blood vessel health and circulation, especially as we age. You see, over time, our arteries can stiffen, making it harder for the heart to pump blood and easier for blood pressure to rise. Poor circulation may show up as cold hands and feet, fatigue, or even dizziness. But chokeberries are rich in anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant that helps relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and keep them more elastic, which is key for healthy blood flow. They're also linked to lowering blood pressure, improving cholesterol ratios, and protecting artery walls from damage. In fact, some studies show chokeberries can help reduce the kind of oxidative stress that often leads to plaque buildup, a major contributor to heart attacks and strokes. Another bonus? They help regulate blood sugar, which is closely tied to vascular health. You can enjoy chokeberries in unsweetened juice, dried like tart cranberries, or brewed as a tea. They're intense in flavor, but mix well into smoothies or oatmeal. So if you're thinking about long-term heart and circulation health, chokeberries are a strong, natural ally worth adding to your daily routine. Now here's a berry that almost everyone recognizes, and many already enjoy. Strawberries aren't just sweet and refreshing. They're surprisingly powerful when it comes to protecting your heart. As we get older, one of the most common concerns that comes up during routine checkups is cholesterol, especially the bad kind, LDL cholesterol. When LDL levels stay high, it can lead to plaque buildup in the arteries, restricting blood flow and raising the risk of heart attacks or strokes. But strawberries contain a unique mix of fiber, vitamin C, and plant compounds that work together to lower LDL cholesterol, reduce arterial inflammation, and improve blood flow. Some studies even show they can help make arteries more flexible, which is a big deal for aging hearts. And they don't just lower the bad. Strawberries can also help raise the good, HDL cholesterol, which acts like a natural cleaner for your blood vessels. They're also low in natural sugar, gentle on blood sugar levels, and easy to digest, making them a heart-smart choice for daily meals or snacks. You can enjoy them fresh, blended into smoothies, sliced over whole grain cereal, or even frozen when they're out of season. Just watch out for pre-sweetened varieties. The real magic is in the berry itself. So if cholesterol has been a concern, or if you simply want to keep your arteries clear and your heart strong, strawberries are a delicious and natural way to give your cardiovascular system the support it needs. Supporting your blood vessels doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it's just a small purple berry. Like what you're hearing? A quick thumbs up lets me know you'd like more content like this. Let's move on to a berry that's been trusted for generations, especially during cold and flu season, the elderberry. These dark purple berries may be small, but they're packed with compounds that support your immune system, especially when your body needs that extra defense during seasonal changes or virus outbreaks. As we age, our immune response naturally slows down. That's why it can take longer to bounce back from a cold, or why flu symptoms feel more intense than they used to. Elderberries contain flavonoids, particularly one called anthocyanin, which has been shown to boost immune response, reduce the severity of cold and flu symptoms, and even help shorten the duration of illness. Some studies suggest elderberry extracts may also help the body fight off viral invaders by stopping them from attaching to our cells, acting almost like a gentle shield. And the benefits don't stop there. Elderberries also help reduce inflammation, ease sinus pressure, and support a healthy respiratory tract, which becomes more vulnerable with age. You'll often find elderberries in teas, syrups, or lozenges, and they're especially popular as a daily supplement during the fall and winter months. Just make sure they're cooked or processed properly, as raw elderberries can be hard on the stomach. So if you've been feeling more sensitive to seasonal bugs, or just want a natural way to stay a step ahead, elderberries offer a time-tested and well-loved approach to keeping your immunity strong. Now let's wrap up with a berry that's not only beautiful and delicious, but quietly supports something many seniors worry about: bone strength. I'm talking about the serviceberry, also known in some regions as Juneberry. These lovely reddish-purple berries grow on small trees or shrubs that are native to many parts of North America. And yes, they're often found right in people's backyards or local parks. As we get older, our bones naturally lose density, especially after age 60. This can lead to osteoporosis, which increases the risk of fractures and falls. But serviceberries are a wonderful source of calcium, magnesium, and manganese. 3 minerals your bones absolutely depend on to stay strong and flexible. Magnesium helps your body absorb calcium more effectively, while manganese plays a key role in bone tissue repair. Together, they help support bone density, and that can make a big difference in preventing the slow, silent weakening of the skeletal system. Serviceberries also contain plenty of antioxidants and vitamin C, which reduce inflammation around the joints and support the collagen your bones and connective tissues rely on. They have a sweet, nutty flavor, something between a blueberry and an almond, and can be eaten raw, baked into muffins, or simmered into sauces. So if you're thinking about long-term strength and stability, not just feeling well today but staying independent for years to come, serviceberries are a natural way to help support your bones from the inside out. So there you have it, my friend. 10 humble berries, each with a powerful gift. From your memory to your heart, your blood sugar to your bones. Nature truly gives us more than we often realize. And the best part? These aren't rare or exotic ingredients. They're simple, familiar fruits, many of them easy to find at the market, and some even grow right in our own backyards. As a doctor, I know how overwhelming it can feel to manage multiple health concerns at once, especially as we get older. But the beauty of these berries is that they offer gentle, natural support. They don't come with long warning labels. They don't demand major lifestyle overhauls. Just small, nourishing changes, one bowl of berries at a time. You don't need to try all 10 at once. Maybe start with the one that speaks to you most. If memory is on your mind, try adding a handful of blueberries to your breakfast. If circulation's a concern, maybe a little chokeberry tea in the afternoon. It's about finding what works for your body, your tastes, and your rhythm. And remember, it's never too late to give your body the care it deserves. Aging doesn't mean giving up. It means becoming more intentional, more in tune with the simple things that help us feel our best. If this video was helpful for you, I'd love to hear in the comments, which berry will you try first? And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, where we share natural science-backed tips for living stronger, lighter, and more confidently. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.